Okay. Shalom. All praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Bakar, Kodash. Double honor to the apostles, elders, and great millstone. Salutation, you I came out to the spiritual word of truth and sincerity. Amen. Real quick lesson. While we on the Howards and the Bowers, man, pushing this word. So, you know, hey, man, that's what we do. We put up videos at the videos, man. So we're going to get into how Esau's kingdom is coming to an abrupt end, man. Esau, the so-called white man's kingdom, is numbered and is coming to an abrupt end, man. And there's nothing he can do about it, man. That's Satan right there, bro. What the hell, bro? This ain't never happened before, bro. Hey, Salaki, brothers. That was Satan, man. Hey, Satan is working, man. Satan is out here heavy, man. He's the prince of the power of the air. So we're not gonna make this video too long because, hey, you see what happened, right? Esau, that's, you know, through the power of the wind, Satan, man. You know, so we're gonna get into these scriptures, man. Because right now we're in the end of Esau's hooligan, man. So we should be, because you got a lot of prophecies coming to pass, man. The Alpha-D microchip. You got wars going on in Syria, wars going on in Yemen, wars going on in Ukraine, wars going on in Afghanistan, wars going on in Iraq. Upwards of the people, upwards of the people in France. Madness going on in Venezuela. So we got all these things coming to pass, man. So what we should be doing is measuring the times. We're going to get into that, man.
This is 2 Ezra 9:1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself.
This is Uriel, the archangel talking to Ezra, saying, telling Ezra to measure the time diligently in itself, man. How you gonna measure the times? By watching the news, man. Alternative news like RT, which is Russia Today, Euro News, Press TV, watching certain news outlets like what's the other one? BBC World News. All these alternative media outlets that's pushing the truth, man, that's giving you the straight truth, man.
Guys like
Dabu 77. You got Money GPS, where they give you the straight financial situation what's going on in the society, in Esau's kingdom, X22 report. That's how you measure the time digitally, man.
It says, and when thou seest part of the signs past which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
And which part of the signs, man, that Yahweh Shai was talking about in Matthew 24th chapter, man. Upwards of the people, sedition among men, martial law, famine of the word, famine of food, pestilence, wars, rumors of wars. And these are the things that we watching out for. Why? 'Cause we see these things coming to pass, man. Contrary to what these people believe out here what's going on, man. Because right now, they in the time of mirth, man. They in the time of celebrating. Thanksgiving past, Christmas past. Now we're approaching New Year's Eve, man. New Year's, I'm saying the New Year's, man. Where everybody gonna be celebrating, getting drunk, getting fucked up. Not measuring the times, man. And they're gonna get caught up.
Can I say one thing real quick?
Yeah, bring it up, bro.
Next Tuesday, which is January 1st, New Year's Day, it's supposed to be 58 degrees out here in New York City, man. But that shows you that something is fucked up, man. Something is just, it's not right, man.
That's right.
We at the end. And the Most High said he was gonna bring different type of signs in the heavens and stuff like that. So, you know, that's crazy. It's almost 60 degrees in the middle of winter, you know?
That's the Most High's is smiting the summer house with the winter house.
Yep.
Whereas it's 58 degrees, man. Damn near spring like weather, man.
Yeah.
And that gets you sick, man. Why? Because Esau, the so-called white man, is manipulating the weather with his HART program, High Active RO Research Program, where they can manipulate the weather, man. Show you that Esau, the so-called white man, is the devil, man. And he think he's God because he can manipulate the weather, control the elements. He can see and hear everything through his satellites. So he think he's God, man.
Verse 3, therefore when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world.
And we have seen an earthquake in the Philippines, man, 7.5, man. Today, man. Also, you got the other day, a volcano that erupted over in Taiwan and produced a tsunami and killed multiple people, man. These are signs that are happening. These are signs where the Most High is beginning to visit the world which He made. But you people don't understand that, man. You think it's natural disasters, man. It's Mother Earth, man. Whatever you call it, Mother Nature, man. Hey, man, it has nothing to do with no Mother Nature, man. It's the Most High, man, bringing these calamities upon these people, man.
Yep, it says, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning.
That's right, man. The Most High spake. Mainly, Yahweh Shah spake that these things was going to happen, man. Earthquakes, uproars of the people, wars, rumors of wars. The very same thing you see happen in this day and age, man. But you people, you clowns, the 2/3 you Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans are not taking heed to the signs that the Most High is showing you, man. Why? Because you're part of the 2/3, man. And you're not meant to get it, man. Because why? The Most High put that gross darkness upon you, man. When you have no discernment, when you can't discern the times, man.
Scripture say a wise man discerneth both time and judgment.
That's right, bro.
You know, so we see what's going on out here, man. We see that the Most High, Scripture say He's angry with the wicked every day. Judgment is coming forth every single day on this earth. And yet the 2/3 is out here marrying and giving in marriage, just like the Scripture said they would be doing in the last day, man. Like in the days of Noah.
And why these things is happening, right? We're approaching the end of Esau's rulership, man. We're approaching the end of the age of Esau, the eon of Esau. The age of Esau is coming to an abrupt end, man. Why? Because the Most High set up bounds where Esau cannot overpass in his rulership, man. They said the Most High set up bounds where the Babylonians couldn't, where the Assyrians couldn't pass, the Babylonians, the Medo-Persians, the Greeks, the Romans, even up into the time of the Dark Ages, man, with Jake's rule, man. They had a time to rule and a time to go down. Now we're in the... Oh, man, get the fuck out of here before you get fucked up, man. Slack it, man. These fucking demons, man. You know, so, hey, even in the time, we're in the time of the Renaissance, I'm saying, whereas Most High set up with Esau have a time to rule and a time to go down, man. Esau being the whole so-called white man. Read?
This is Job 14:5. Seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee.
Hey, the Most High determined Esau's time. Esau, the Most High put a time where Esau is going to rule, the so-called white man is going to rule, and he's going to go down, man. His time of rulership came about during the time of the Renaissance, man. Late 1300s, early 1400s, man. Starting with the Borgias, when they took over the church, man. That was their time. That was Esau coming back in his power, man. I tell you, it says, well, we was in Proverbs, we're going to build up the desolate places, man. Well, Esau, the so-called white man, came back in his power seat during that time, man. Late 1300s, early 1400s, man. Hits the Renaissance period, man. And we in that little season to this day, man. Because he's still ruling. After 500 years, man, he's still ruling. But guess what? His kingdom is coming to an abrupt end. The Most High gave him a time to rule, and it's coming to it's posted the time where his rulership is coming to an abrupt end. Read, bro.
It says, thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass.
And he cannot pass the bounds that the Most High set. That he can't. That his time is going to come to an abrupt end. His time when he came back into power was in the late 1300s, early 1400s, or the mid 1400s, and we're approaching the end of his kingdom and the end of his empire, man. We're approaching the end of the age of Esau, man. And you can't get around it, man. And the only thing that's headed for you Edomites, man, is slavery, man. Starting with international bankers, man. Slavery, man. Hardcore slavery, perpetual slavery for 1,000 years, and then you're gonna be eviscerated, you're gonna be eradicated, you're gonna be extinct, man. How you like them apples, man?
2nd Ezra 6 and 7. Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times, or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth?
Read that again, Baba Gashon.
It says, then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times?
What shall be the parting asunder of the times, man? All you gotta do is measure the times diligently, man. You see what's going on, man. The parting of the asunder of the times is where we're approaching the end of Esau's rulership, man.
Or when shall be the end of the first?
The end of the first is Esau's rulership. Esau, the so-called white man. The end of the first, which is Esau, the so-called white man, and his rulership. Yeah.
And the beginning of him in the beginning of it that followeth.
And the beginning of it, which is Israelites, the kingdom of Israel that followeth, man. The first fruits, the sons of the kingdom of the Israelites, man. Under the rulership of Yahweh Shah, man. Us being joint heirs with Yahweh Shah, man. Read it again, Baba Kashah, man.
Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times?
The parting asunder of the times. We're approaching the end of Esau's rulership. All kind of hell is going to break loose. Martial law, sedition among men, uprising amongst the people, race riots, pestilence, famine, death and destruction, man. Nuclear destruction and laser beams from them chariots when Yahweh Shah cracked them clouds, man. Him and the holy angels. To bring deliverance to the 1/3, death and destruction to the 2/3 Esau, so-called white man, and the rest of the nations.
Or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth?
The end of the first is the end of Esau's rulership, the end of the age of Esau. The end of the age of Esau and this rulership, his wicked kingdom. Which is going to be the end of Esau's rulership and the beginning of it which followeth. The beginning of what? The beginning of the rulership of the Israelites, man. Being joint heirs with Yahweh Shah, Yahweh Shah's kingdom. And us being joint heirs with Yahweh Shah, man. The first fruits of Israel, man. Which is the 1/3, the governing body, the 144,000. You understand what I'm saying?
He said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him.
When Jacob and Esau was born of Isaac and Rebekah,
Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau.
Jacob, which is the you Negroes, Hispanics, Native Americans, hand held on Esau's heel, man. Representing us snatching Esau out of his rulership. Hence, the kingdom of Israel, man. Read it again, Baba Kashah, real
And
quick.
he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac,
From Abraham unto Isaac,
when Jacob and Esau were born of him.
when Jacob and Esau was born of Isaac through Rebekah, Isaac and Rebekah,
Which they were twins.
was they were twins, fraternal twins, not identical twins.
Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau.
Because Esau was born first, and Jacob's hand was holding on Esau's heel, representing us snatching Esau out of his rulership, man. Representing us snatching Esau out of his empire, man. Which is the end of the age, man.
Verse 9, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth.
You hear that? You hear that? Esau, the so-called white man, is the end of the world. How? Through thermal nuclear destruction. Concentrated fire from them laser beams. That's the end of Esau's world. And the beginning of you Israelites' rulership, man. Started with the apostles and the elders on down under the being joint heirs with Yahweh Shah, man. King David as our king. Yahweh Shah ruling over everybody, man. Yahweh, then Yahweh Shah, King David, the apostles. It's an order. So we're approaching the end of Esau's kingdom, the age of Esau, and the beginning of that which followeth is the rise of the Israelites being joint heirs with Yahweh Shah, man, ruling for 1,000 years, and Esau being in slavery. And after 1,000 years, the so-called white man is going to be eviscerated and taken out of, and being snatched out of existence, man. Being snatched out of existence, meaning he's going to be burnt up, man, eviscerated, become extinct. You have anything else to say, bro?
One last verse. This is Daniel 7, verse 18. But the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever.
Who's the saints of the Most High, man? The saints of the Most High, the Israelites, man. Starting with the 1/3, man. The saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom, man. It's the proof who the saints is Psalms. Yeah, Psalms. I think it's 149 149. See, the saints of the Most High are the Israelites, man. And the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom by violence, man. We're gonna fuck you crackers up, man.
This is Psalm 148, verse 14.
Prove who the saints of the Most High is, man.
God, he also exalteth the horn of his people, the praise of all his saints, even the children of Israel.
Even the children of Israel, proving that the children of Israel, the sons of Israel, are the saints of the Most High, man. You can't get around that, man. Your rulership is coming to an abrupt end, Esau. Goddamn red devil, you foul beast. Your kingdom is coming to an abrupt end. So Lamentations 4:21, man. Rejoice and be glad and do what you gotta do, man. Have a good time, man. Because the end of that right there is death and destruction and slavery. And with that, I'm gonna give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Bakar Kodash, and double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, man. Salutation, you Akim out there that's pushing this world of truth and sincerity. Your women's out this bitch, Akim. Stay strong. Keep the faith, man. If you have to, fast and pray, man. For deliverance, fast and pray for more knowledge and for more strength, man. Shalom and mercy. Shalom.